Hello, and as I'm setting some last minute stuff up, just a sec. There we go. Alright, there we are. Oh. Hello, and welcome back to some Persona 5. Good lord, my hair is in a state, huh? Oh. Okay, and then tab actually back into the game. Cool. So when we left off, everyone came together and had happy, awesome friendship moments where we fractured reality, and now we've kind of agreed to go kill God again. And that surprises it. Yeah, okay. So I need to go to bed anyway. Fun times. That's right, because we talked with Lavenza as well. And Tamira's still kind of on the fence about everything, I believe. Oh, now Ketchi's added to the group. Right. Heading to the palace today, yeah? A good idea, I'd say. Although, we mustn't rush, of course. Yeah, honestly, if we want to accomplish anything, we've got to go out there. I agree. Is that alright, leader? Let's go. Hell yeah, let's secure a route to the treasure. In that case, let's meet at the hideout after school. Alright. Should we tell Yoshizawa? Well, we should probably leave her alone. I still think informing her is the correct thing, but... It seems everyone has arrived. Let's begin. February 3rd is the date we agreed to on with Dr. Maruki. We gotta go find their treasure already. Once that day passes, it's all over. We all get that, right? We'll have to discover a route by February 2nd, to be more precise. That's another way of looking at it, and nice, you actually remembered? Of course I do. It would be a terrible idea to secure our route sooner rather than later. It wouldn't be a terrible, yeah. We must be deliberate, however, we have no idea what was going to happen. Yeah, Dr. Maruki pretty much got the power of, God. I doubt anything's gonna go smoothly. We better not let our guard down. Alright. So yeah, we're gonna go fight God. Oh. Okay. Something wrong?
マルキ先生と戦うんですよね。私も連れて行ってください。けどお前その格好じゃ。お願いします。もう逃げませんから。いつまでも先輩たちに頼ってばかりじゃいられない。私もスミレとして前に進みたいんです。やるじゃねえか。
問題ないみてえだな。
Let's do this.
ありがとうございます。となると、あとはコードネームだな。コードネーム？
本名で呼び合ってちゃ閉まらねえだろ。
なるほど。 ジョーカー、何かいい案あるか？
Appetite was tempting, but
英語でスミレか。うん、いいんじゃない？バイオレット。では、それでお願いします。
oh hell yeah.
わかった。下唇を噛んで言うバだな。さじ加減はお任せします。
バカ軍団かよ。そろそろいい？先に行った方がいいと思うんだけど。
わかってるって。じゃあ行こうぜ、バイオレット。
Aww. I want to point out, so an argument could be made, like, why do you like her as much as you did when she was Katsumi? Because technically that was Katsumi, not her, but nonetheless, it's very clear that no, Samira is exactly the character we've been dealing with all along, just hidden under that guise. Okay. Except I'm getting some weird shadow readings. Let's go. Okay, so currently this is my team. Haru is a lot of heal. What is capabilities of Samira's persona? Because I need AoE healing. That's the list of everyone's. It would be under stats, right? When it lets me. I think the game just straight up crashed. Would you look at that? That's actually a first. I've had times where it's lagged out a lot, but I've never had it fucking crash like that. Interesting. That must have been a memory leak. All right. Well, there we go. Launching the game again. But yeah, no, it's because I need healing. I'd like Haru still, because Haru does offer a lot of utility. Like a lot of utility. So it's kind of hard not to want to have, because she has is it Hellraiser or whatever the one it is that just allows you to stat up everything for 3 turns. That buff did so much work in some of the final fights. But I also have a kind of half desire, because I want Samir in the team at least. And I kind of want to Ketchi, but also thing is, and this is where I do point out, I don't need a Ketchi in my team. We very much do not need a Ketchi in the team. Because he is a offensive type character, and let's be honest, we don't really need more offensive power. That's why, like, I'm actually quite alright with losing Ann, because she offered a good couple of pieces of utility, but she still only offered utility. By the way, yes, I'm just going to be like speeding through to get back to where we were. It wasn't very far in, especially if I can just do this.
まあね。
ああ、
じゃあ行こうか。
See, like, we're already going into the palace. Nice and quick. Just having a look at the task manager and seeing what's going on. Seeing if there's anything that can be done.
あれはお疲れ。
Oh, that's right, I can do this. And yes, I'm going to pick exactly the same options I did before.
But
Okay, let's have a look. And see if I can go look at the stats now. Okay, so with her stats, that's fully restored to 1 ally. So bless and physical is what she is about. And crit. Okay. And she's, if I'm reading this correctly, she's neutral with pretty much everything in the game. And the one weakness I think she may have had, I actually covered with the null stuff. Ooh. If I could get the heat razor effect on her, I think she's as good as I can get, and I replace Haru with her. So Akechi replaces An, Samir replaces Haru, and then we still have Makoto as the tanky healer. I think that sounds right. Because Akechi, again, just evasion and I'm assuming damage. Damage and damage, basically. Decreased chance of being afflicted with ailments and automatically. Yeah. Also, I think he's exactly the same but inverse. Because I think Samir may be weak to curse and Akechi may be weak to bliss. And they probably naturally nullify the other. So these are actually not bad personas to have on my side, because that means outside of critical events, there is no weakness. And that skill's actually really, really useful. Oh my god. Sorry, I just had a quick, like, looking at that fucking image. That is actually really gorgeous. I like that. Okay, so that being the case, we trade out Ryuji for Makoto and set up gear differently.
Joker?
I mean, it feels weird not to, like, try and use Akechi and Samir for the stuff. And yeah, there's the I want to try and get to an area that's a little less laggy, and then I'm going to redo up items. Again, I don't know why, but like the entrances are always super fucking bad. Like right here feels way smoother. Alright, so Immortal Verse has him go up by a substantial amount. And this keeps him thing. Same with her. Yeah, I can't change out their accessories because that's the thing that's giving the null effect. And you appear to have the best stuff you can get as well. Well, the best stuff I have. Dun, 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 dun. All right, let's go. So, I'm assuming I'm going to be in this palace a lot more. And it's going to, since it's kind of in a sense acting like Mementos. Or being influenced, or this is influencing Mementos. Alright, just a little bit more to go. Well, how are you holding up? Okay? Yes. Sorry, it's just feel just a little off. The Sparker Rebellion's only barely sparking, I think. Looks like it's not stable yet. If you can push yourself harder than you're capable of handling, you'll endanger everyone on your side too. I mean, he's right. You're fast, I don't know what the heck we're gonna do. Move it. Should we back off? Things start looking bad, we'll retreat right away. Until then, back you up with everything we got. Alright. Oh?
Violet!
It's because it's not her persona.
お気持ちだけいただきます。自分で戦うって決めたんです。助けられてばかりじゃいられません。逃げて逃げて、あなたにすがって。でも本当はずっと分かってた。上辺だけ霞になってはダメだって。弱いスミレでいるの。もうおしまい。バイオレット。あなただけは最初から偽物じゃなかった。来て、サンドリオン。あなたが出てこないのなら、誰がスミレと一緒に行くんです。なんて強引な人。でも今のあなたならお似合いかもね。成功という名のガラスの靴。 あなたの中にある彼女ごと我は汝汝は我舞踏会の準備はできていてもちろんです。
Oh boy.
私はもう自分自身から逃げない。
言うじゃねえか。
ひっけーバイオレット、ボコボコにしてやれ。はい、行こうサンドリオン。フィルサマルサンドリオン。
See, now the thing is, I could just like talk out and get some stuff out of this, or I could do the cool thing. Ah, I hate when the legs out. And creates a desync like this. It's so less impressive.
相変わらずの体さばき、見事だぜバイオレット。ありがとうございます。まだまだ未熟だけど足を引っ張らないようにします。
Hell yeah.
いちいちかしこまらなくていいって。すみません。ジョーカー先輩もスミレとして改めてよろしくお願いします。我は汝、汝は我再び真実を目指す。
Yeah, okay, that's... So I wondered how this was gonna happen, because...
現れいでし鎖を砕かんとする意志こそ強き心なり。汝、信念のペルソナの再起に祝福の風を得たり、風はすなわち採用へ至る道筋を照らす導きとならん。
Okay, so it's gonna be reborn. And now it's only at rank 5.
Yoshi.
You've unlocked the Faith Confidant once more. Your Faith Confidant can now grow further.
よし、ガンガン行こうぜ。
There we go. And now we have the ability to try and court Severe. The best girl. Da-da. Let's go get an ID. So we need some sort of clue. Yep. Gotta love when they fucking monologue to help you out, huh? It's so much more useful.
Oh.
You're snooping. Yeah, you can't reach from here though. You have to go around the back and through the auditorium. Okay. I don't. So I love how that it's still got like the question mark, because again, like, it's Maruki's thing about wanting to be kept anonymous. And all that. That's why the thing doesn't show up the name, right? I'm trying to do my best to remember all the details. Okay, so that way it looks like the way out. So I'm just trying to check all the things. Broken thermostat. Oh, lovely. All right. Run over this way. I could run through them, but I actually want to check something quickly. Yeah, okay. I wanted to know if Phil was still the fastest on the team. I love the fucking polarizing nature of, like, you've got Samir doing a really gorgeous little ballet thing, and then you've got fucking Akechi doing like the edgy I'm fucking 13 years old thing. Give it a moment. There we go. Alright. The fact though that, like, even okay, this is where I actually point out how spooky the game's getting at this point. My persona is basically maxed out. There's a few upgrades I need to do, but you remember what we were talking about yesterday? I was on about the Polynesian Maori we're related to. Oh yeah. I mean, the thing is, there's more than enough evidence at this stage to prove that they're not related to just like one lot. There's not a predominant thing for it all. There's a lot of stuff around now. I mean, there's also the fact that technically New Zealand was colonized like once or twice before they even arrived, so, you know. Also, I feel like I should also do this. Give me a second, because I need to tab out and actually get the thing for it. If you're ever wondering actually how to write Maori, I will post it in the chat there, but that is actually the correct way of writing it. You can forgo the line above the A, but it's still kind of best practice if you have the opportunity. Because again, like the syllable structure of it is very reliant on like it's a very lacking in consonant language. It's very vowel focused. So the A, O, A, E, I, O, U, like that stuff, that's very, very prevalent and soaks up a majority of the language. I swear there was a dude here a second ago. Nice. And now it fucking turns back up again. Okay, for some reason it just fucking disappeared. Oh, I'll still fight it. Especially if I get flown and everything. Want to see it fucking disappear? Ooh, it survived. I'm actually impressed. Right, I mean, I'm just gonna punch it. Oh. What about a gun? Mmm. So I have to be careful with that one, it's completely immune to physical. Oh, everyone's getting to level 80s. Wee. Pop. Alright. Yeah, I assume those two are going to be getting quite a few levels. There we go. What's the point in that? Guess faster way of getting back? Oh. They can despawn while you... Yeah. I mean, like, I've kind of seen that in the past, but, like, I just didn't expect it to occur for such a intensively delayed situation. Alright, let's go. But I guess I shouldn't keep my ID on me out here. Final return to my boss. Whee! Alright, what do we got to fight? Some big things. What the fuck is that colorful boy? That's cool. I'm gonna treat this very seriously, even though I probably don't have to. Honestly, I have no actions for her that seem that useful. No real need for the big heals yet. And... just test damage. What I expect from an athlete? Yeah. This one clearly is the stronger of the two. Alright. Pop the explosions. Game's having a bit of a hard time. There we go. Yeah, I didn't need to do the concentration. Oh, got the ID. We're one step closer. I mean, yeah, but this seems so far very simple for supposedly the DLC palace. I'd assume that this would be on like a level that was equivalent to some of the difficulty in all of them so far. Obviously different, but you know. I mean, there's got to be something that requires like a blocking point with me. Because there's no way I should be able to get all the way to the treasure in one go, right? That'd be very obscene if it is the case. Size of this room, there's most likely multiple exits. We can make our way through here. I believe we can get much closer to the palace's central area. Being sacked up is fine and all, but we have to... Yeah. What the fuck? God, the body shapes of these things look so weird. Oh, hello. Let's just test the normal. Yeah, okay. I very much over-prepared for the other ones. Okay, so it's definitely going up from here. I hear you. Ah, there it is. Also, I just saw, what the fuck is that? Okay, so jump. Oh, no, I said jump. Up, cross, and then up there. Alright. Gotcha, butch. I love that, like, you've got these kinds of enemies coming out of like lab coats and stuff like that, characters. I mean, these aren't lab coats, but the fun stands. And it just makes me wonder, like, is that trying to tell me something? Getting a lot of the apparent stuff as well at this stage. Let's see. Oops. I pressed X instead of A. My bad. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, so there's a strong enemy nearby, right? Around... There he is. Oh, it's straight up red and everything. Ah, it's one of these, okay. I can kill it from there without having to do anything. Right? No, that's way more... You want me to kill it? You didn't fucking kill it, did you? Failed me. To be fair, you did critical it, so now we can just kill it. God, the hold up's having a bit of a time. It is 86. I can't remember what level I am. Buff now. My stock's full at the moment though, from memory, right? I don't think I need this one.
また新たな仮面を増やしたな、ジョーカー。
よし。正体を見せろ。何か。
So I know that there was a treasure thing over somewhere that way, right? But I can't access it from here. Yeah. Cool. Alright, go back up here. Go across here, and then it would be something here. Yeah. Ooh, trigger. Treasure survives this. Now I need to try and figure out if I have something that works for it. Just T-pose. There we go. No, that doesn't work. Try Bliss. Even if I don't... Okay, Bliss works on it. Now I know. Again, I'm willing to kill it just to get a chance to figure out what it dies to, or what triggers its weakness. God damn, that is getting to a lot of damage. Treasure, yay! I do not know how I get to that treasure chest down there right now. My assumption was here. Ah, there's a door down there, so I'll get to it somewhere else. Okay. Ooh. Izanagi leveled up. So weird to me. So I talked about this I think before, but like I do have a nickname that I commonly go by for a lot of games as well, which is Izanagi or Iza. And the story behind that's really simple. Is when I went to Japan, there were some people there, met, became friends with, and they gave me the nickname Izanagi based on the fact of Shinto myth being Izanagi or Kami being the god that created everything good and right with the world. And I was quite an egotistical fella. Still am. And yeah, it was a subtle jab, but I found it really funny. So I started using that as a lot of naming. I believe that's when that came through. I know it was a friend from Japan. I'm trying to remember if it was actually the trip from Japan or not now. I don't even know where I'm going. I just know this is a place I can go.
ワイヤーを使うかは任せるわ。
感じだ。
Whoops. But yeah, so that's why I like using Izanagi in this is actually just kind of entertaining as well because it's the name that I'm used to. Did I just like skip the entire fucking map though? Oh my fucking god! Okay, that was my bad. Oh, thanks Futaba. Saving my ass. We're not gonna talk about that, okay? Oh. Well, it's not showing it. I know that we got the upgraded one. Yep. Boom. God, I love that. That's such a cute one. Oh, too weak to be a threat. Yeah. Exactly. Alright, yeah, so what happens if I go this way? Where's your arms, bud? Dun, 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 dun.
この調子でどんどん行きましょう。
やれやれ。
It just didn't want to fucking hit it. God fucking damn it. Oh, that looks bad. Eh. Yeah.
イクマンの信言を信じて。
Alright, now I gotta kill a Fafnir from this position. That helps.
こっちは準備 OK だぜ。
行くわよ。
すっげえ。
やってないわね。お物の消毒しちゃった。私の思いを。早かったです。ラスト1回やってまい。
壊してやる。
Cosmic flare. Alright. Oh, when it figures out what it wants to do. Sorry, I'm just, the music's so good. Ooh, I leveled up. Very nice, very nice. I should probably find a way of healing. I mean, don't I have like, that? Yeah, so I'm assuming this is the door that's going to lead me to that treasure. Yeah. That's why I did that entire journey, because I was pretty sure of that. Alright, they both seem to go to that same location. Right, go up here. Got a lot of grandiose flips. Alright, we're at an elevator now. Woohoo! Safe room?
セーフルームだね。
There's something going on in the velvet room, I know, but I'm not going. If I do go and fight a massive boss that I know I can prep for, like a massive boss, not like the mini bosses that I'll pretty much be fighting, then I probably will switch in Haru over Akechi. Just again, the is it Hellraiser or Heatraiser or whatever it was skill, like that's just so good to throw on, because again, the best part about that comp is that I can play to a concentrate and then just debuff and buff across all the turns until that point. Like this one, you could have argued, why didn't you do it for this? It's like, it's not doing really anything. Let us pass. Okay then. These look definitely out of an anime that I've definitely watched recently. Yeah. Just a little bit of chip damage. Damn. Ow. Oh, okay. Thanks. Ah, it's actually not a bad one. Alright, that should end the fight. Honestly, me softening them up is sometimes not actually all that worth it. Because even if I do, like, I'm still going to probably have to do another round of that. Just how it goes. Alright, any day now. There you go. I believe that takes care of it. Have you picked up the dog's skulls yet? I don't even think I've had the opportunity. I don't believe I've come across anything yet. I can look at the map and see if I've missed anything, but I don't think so. We are doing our first infiltration after all, and it's really early on. Or I assume very early on. Is there a different place? The players as well. Okay. What is it, Makoto? No. One is a display in various rooms within the palace. We've been watched this whole time? I don't know about that. Yeah, this room's more of a mainframe than a monitoring system. All sorts of information being collected here, all sorts of information's being collected here from across the palace, getting converted into raw data. Data collection, but what?
てか
You know, this room ain't got any sort of way forward. Think we gotta find another path somewhere else? Actually, it looks like there's a path beyond those cables. We're sure not using it as it is though. That's mementos. What will you do when at 1,000 subs? I think from memory, I've stated this before, 1,000 subs isn't actually the thing that I'm after. I'm after monetization of the channel, which does require 1,000 subs, but it also requires a lot more watch time. I remember stating the day I get monetized, I'll do a 24-hour stream. Well, not the day, but like pretty much straight after I get that, I will do a thing. For 1,000 subs, I might do... I have an idea in mind, but it wouldn't be all that fascinating to disclose at this stage. I do have a goal in the event that I ever hit 100,000. Was it 100,000 or is it 10,000? I remember I actually made this a goal like back early-ish last year, mid to early last year, I want to say. Basically, no, sorry, it was during the Yakuza Kiwami 1 streams. I remember making that promise. And it's on a whiteboard that's currently not in my office, but it's still written there, and I will commit to that. But yeah, no, for 1,000 subs, I don't know. I'll probably play something special, or I'll do some sort of special event. But again, monetization is what's more on my thing for celebration. Don't get cocky. I mean, I don't expect to get monetization for like another 10 months. Because monetization requires 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in the last 12 months. And at the moment I'm sitting at the 630 subscribers, which I've been sitting at for a long time now. So it means that there's not that much growth going to be happening for a while. And my hours watched is sitting at like 1,600 in the last 12 months. Now, don't get me wrong, that's going to steadily increase as the time moves on, because my early streams were barely watched. And rightfully so. I'm not saying that I mean, fuck it, even now I still think I'm not doing a high quality content. I'm doing second monitor content, that's how I always describe it. Yeah, here we go. So I'm right. We do need to go to mementos. Right. Second ready. So we did hit a blocking point. Cool. But yeah, no, like if I hadn't taken the week off that I did, I think I could have possibly gotten monetized in the next 5 months. Maybe 3 if I'm lucky. But I'm not kidding, that week off I took hugely impacted my channel. YouTube does not like you having holidays. Yeah. So now we need to go to mementos.
Oi.
Okay, so I'm railroaded. Let's go sleep then. Ooh. Oh, the icon changed. I'd just like to thank everyone for letting me join the team. I'm glad to be here. Do my best to pull my weight. We're happy to have you. Yeah, welcome. But you can loosen up a little, okay? Don't worry about being so formal. I'm sorry, I'll try to address that in the future. Still sounds pretty dang stiff to me. 1,000 pardons. And now she sounds like some kind of samurai. Hey, either way, we got another teammate. That's awesome. Indeed. We're glad to have you as well, Yoshizawa. Well, as long as we're dropping the formalities, you don't have to bother with honorifics. If it's okay, I'd just like everyone to call me Samir. You're sure? In that case, once again, welcome to the team, Samir. Thank you. Oh, and about tomorrow, are we all going to that Mementos place? I think that was the name. That's an option, but we still have plenty of time. We need to attempt an we don't need to attempt an infiltration if we're not wholly prepared. Yeah, that's our leader's call. We'll be counting on you more than ever, Phil. Got your backs. I'm ready anytime. Got more firepower now, but our target this time is much more powerful than any we'd faced so far. We should probably get ourselves as ready as possible, like Yusuke said. Yep. No, I think if I'm given the opportunity, we'll end today in Mementos. And I will commit to actually doing some Mementos grinding. I can set aside some time because I'm actually really ahead with the work that I'm doing at the moment. But yeah, no, I'll set up to do some of that. I can probably guarantee at least 3 hours worth of work, grinding of Mementos between now and it's because it would be Tuesday. So yes. About the fansite requests, if I find any this year, I'll be sure to pass the info on to you. Sounds good. There aren't as many posts now, but if people, but it looks like there's still plenty of people in trouble. We're all counting on your fan of thieves to dispense justice. Still in trouble out there, huh? That could mean that there are still some targets left in Mementos. Whether there are or not, we'd better be prepared for anything. Who knows what might happen? Yes. Does the school's atmosphere seem different to anybody else? Atmosphere being the general mood. I suppose everyone seems so happy. Some of them seem like entirely new people even. I've been seeing it too. You think it's Dr. Maruki's influence? If their stories and circumstances seem radically different from before, it's a safe bet. Shit, this is all so crazy. Phil, let us know if you want to go to Mementos. I can be at the hideout anytime. Hideout? What's up? Where are you all gathering? At LeBlanc. Is that the best? It's a public caf. It's cool. No customers around anyway. We're always there anyways. And it's settled. We'll all meet up at LeBlanc. Okay, we'll see you all there. On important supplies. Don't run into something we need. Yeah. Mission start. Hello, Senpai. Are you free today? If you don't already have plans, could we maybe meet up? Yes. At once. We're waiting in Kichijoji. But yeah, no, the 100,000 subscribers goal was always kind of a bit of a joke. Like, I do not think I will get there for like 5 years at least. Unless something random happens. All my guesstimations are based on like actual data that I've pulled up and everything like that. And that's why, like, I kind of know what channel growth looks like, and how much you get when you get it. How I'm approaching YouTube is very passive. I don't expect high things. There are options I could take that would require me to commit a lot more time and effort to YouTube that mean that potentially I could get monetized in a couple of months from now, but that would jeopardize my degree that I'm doing at the moment. And like, that's me being like very realistic. Is yes, it's doable, but good God, would I ruin my opportunities with that? And I don't want to ruin the opportunities I could get out of this degree. Even if I just go into indie game development, I still want to be able to develop games, and I want to learn the ins and outs necessary for that. I want to be as educated and as capable as possible. Should we go to the palace today? I need to stop Dr. Maruki. Let's hang out. Hang out? But we have to do something before it's too late. Don't overthink it. Right, maybe I'm getting a little overwhelmed. And I can't do my best if I'm too stuck in my own head. Thank you for your concern, Senpai. Let's use this day to relax. Yeah, and let's relax again. Senpai, I want to talk to you about something. Do you have the time? I'm gonna hang out with her. Thank you. Can we go elsewhere? It's a bit difficult to talk about it here. Phil Senpai? I'm so sorry. Seeing me trying to act like Kasumi must have been so painful and awkward for everyone. Everyone must have noticed that I was acting strangely. They were probably being nice to me, knowing I'd just lost my sister. But even then, I had no idea I was even supposed to be sad. Didn't remember that my sister was gone. When my coach told me, think about who I really am, I thought it was just figurative. Something about my slump. I was just living my life like I didn't even care that she was gone. Can't take this shame. What could you have done? How long will it take you to get the degree? This is the first year of 3. I'm about to finish the halfway point of the first year. So 2.5 years from this point. Roughly. Which is faster than the last degree that I did. That was 3.5 years. But that was also because COVID came in and fucking slapped me silly. You try and do a degree during COVID, that shit was fucking painful. I appreciate what you're saying, but I still can't forgive myself. Ever since we were kids, Kasumi was always the one who decided what I did, what I chose, where I went. Couldn't do anything without her. I suppose it's clear with my grades, weren't going up much. I was never on Kasumi's level to begin with. I was so pretentious, so wrapped up in my own stupid little problems. I was too self-absorbed to do anything. And what do you do now? Starting to remember things from our past now. It's hard, but I'm trying. There's a lot. Covers everything, starting from when Kasumi and I first got into gymnastics up until just recently. I want to talk about how it used to be for Kasumi and me. Do you listen? Kasumi started gymnastics really early, and I was even younger, so I copied her in almost everything. I went to the class too. I was too little to really understand this sport or the rules. but everyone praised me when I did well. Coach would give me little rewards like ice cream cones. We did our best trying to learn the moves and routines since it kept getting us ice cream. So good memories.
Hi.
Suppose you're right. We ate ice cream together, we talked, we laughed. The days were so fun. One day, around when we started going to junior meets, Kasumi asked me, what do you want to work for after getting the degree? So during my degree, I'm going to be releasing a couple of indie game things, nothing substantial, like the one I'm working on at the moment, which is a fan game. The next one I'll be working on, which is probably a bit more of a substantial undertaking, and I intended it to take half a year. I think it's going to take like a year or two. Because I want to build up a portfolio, because either I'm going to continue doing indie development work and make my own games, or I'll use those as a portfolio to try and get into a much larger company, potentially one overseas. I'll see. Best case scenario is like the game that I will end up selling, or putting a sales tag on, would do well enough to justify me making my own studio and just making some small, like, probably like A or B tier games. I think that's kind of the rough idea. There's a lot more to it that I could explain, but like that's starting to get into stuff that would take hours to explain. Point is that, yeah, I have a general plan of what I want to do with everything. And yeah, I'm spending a lot of my free time doing game development to create a portfolio, basically, to use for either after the degree doing indie work, because then I've got a bit of a rapport with a community environment, and people can go like, oh, well, he's made these games while doing a degree. What is he going to be able to accomplish when he can commit full time? Or, like I said, one of the companies that I wouldn't mind working for is Riot Games. I would love to work on something like TFT on there. That would be fucking awesome in my eyes. I'm already, okay, not trying to sound arrogant or eager to like anything more than just realistic, but I could probably, as I am now, go to that job and do enough work to make me worth hiring, but I don't have the leverage for that argument. That's my problem that I have. And that's why, like I said, I want to work on a portfolio and I want to finish this degree. Once I do those, yeah, I'll be set. Right, if we can be number one in the world, does that mean we'd get all the ice cream we could eat? Oh, with a straight face, of course. She could be really funny sometimes. So obviously I told her, Kasumi, you're a super genius. That is genius. She really was a genius, though. Everything came so easy to her, and every day she only got better. You remember what my coach said, senpai? That that Katsumi's great weapon was her boldness. Katsumi was always so bold. She was like a beacon of confidence. One day I realized I'd never catch up. Didn't matter how hard I tried, I'd have consolation prizes for the rest of my life. Katsumi was always the one up on the podium. But even when she won her ice cream, she never ate it without me. I always told her not to worry about me, but she still said she'd wait until we could enjoy it together. She really believed in me. She said we'd be the best in the world someday. She had her own practices too, but she was always so busy helping me, she spent hours trying to help me. She cared about you. She was so kind and strong, she was the perfect old sister. Katsumi's kindness was so infuriating. I can imagine. She was always the one on the podium, surrounded by flashing cameras, but all I could do was watch from the shadows. I'm not Kasumi, and no matter what I do, I'll never be like her. If she had just given up on me, it wouldn't have hurt so much. At least then people would stop trying to compare us. But what about Kasumi's feelings?
すみません。
You're right. Suppose I was just selfish in the end. The thought kept coming back. Every day my mind went back to it. Everyone would be better off if I didn't exist. Either that or I should just be Kasumi. She's the one people really want. Samia's the one who's useless, pointless. Who would care if she died? But my sister died instead. Why did she have to protect an idiot like me? I watched her. You have to accept it. Yes, I'm done running away.
先輩。
Phil Senpai, I can't stop here. Now, I want to keep doing gymnastics as Samir. I want to hit those heights Kasumi was aiming for. Otherwise, I'll never be able to face her.
聞いてください。
Please, will you keep going out with me now that I'm Samir? I want you to hold me to this, to make sure I don't run away from who I am again. I will.
ありがとうございます。
Really? Thank you so much. You must think I'm pretty lame, but guess that's Samir. That's who I am. I have to be stronger, both in my heart and with my gymnastic skills.
またお願いします。
For now, Samir Yoshizawa. I'm Samir Yoshizawa. It's nice to meet you again. Ooh. Chance to perform a follow-up attack if Joker attack does not down the enemy. Cool. Fitness talk. If negotiation with any kind of shadow fails, you can try again.
よし。
Not bad. Not bad. That's actually kind of useful if I do end up doing that stuff again. I feel so much better with all of that off my chest, senpai. I think it's really helped me. Now I can focus on turning over a new leaf and doing my best.
行きましょう。
Let's go get some practice in until I have to go to club. I'll be training even harder than before, senpai. I'll be extra strict from now on. Enjoyed a long training session with Samir. Thanks to Samir's training, I feel my stamina has increased.
よし。
Oh, cool. Some permanent max HP. Don't mind if I do. Hello. I'd like to thank you for what happened earlier today. And I'm sorry you had to see such a pathetic side to me. As soon as I acknowledged myself as Samir, my gymnastics training started to fall apart too. But this is the real me, I guess. You don't have long to max her out, so use the fort. Yeah, no, I know. I'm keeping that in the back of my mind. I'll be doing that, like, after this. I'm gonna go try and see the fortune teller. So what if it is? Well, you know, you're right. So what if this is who I am? I made up my mind to keep moving forward even without Kasumi. Can't just run and hide now. I think about where Kasumi got her strength from and what I can do as Samir. I'll calm down and think all of this through. Thank you for listening to all of that. Okay, I'll talk to you again soon. Awesome. With this colder, make sure you keep warm when you sleep. Yeah. Fucking the case here. Right, there's a streak of weird posts on the fan site. My mom is acting weird. I'm so lonely and hungry. Can she not see me? She doesn't answer me. The house is so cluttered. It's such a mess now. Figure it's real. I wondered, but the posts sound like a cry for help, man. I think this is a joke. To me, it sounds like neglect or straight up abuse. So, I looked into it and pulled some more info. Says the smartphone register owner is Kuniko Kagami. The kid's got to be making the post for using her mom's phone. Already checked the name with the meta-nav and there's a hit. Think it's safe to assume that this mom is neglecting the kid. Good work. Nah, I didn't do much except for, you know, everything. I just think a kid should never have to feel like she doesn't matter to her mom. I want to bring her back to her senses. Let's discuss this more at the hideout. Okay? Alright. That is sucky though, that should not be what someone has to deal with in their life. Yes, I do want to set up the sooty armor. So we'll set up the sooty armor, we'll go to the fortune teller, and I will see what I'll do from there. Good lord, I just looked at the money. Yeah, I'm not gonna need to worry for a while, huh? But, joy and good times ahead, it's almost uncanny. Yeah, it's nice that everyone's happy, but why is it making me feel so anxious? Well then, shall I read your fortune in detail? Yes. It is... Yeah, so it's the affinity reading. That's the one that I need to do. Yeah, sure. 5k is not that much. Cool. Okay, now. No. Seems like it's just Mishiyama and Ueha. Yeah, I don't know if I've got enough time really to make the Mishima stuff work. What do I do? What do I do? I mean, I could go train. My fucking part-time hobby. Nah, we'll attempt to get this confidant stuff at least somewhat up. Acting strange since the year started. The fan site's been pretty deserted too. I wonder what's going on. Alright, you need to do the next move right. There. Hang out. Anyway, let's head over to the diner. It's lame just standing around here. We're gonna talk about the fucking handgun that's just on the table. So, okay, how goes the activities? Actually, I already know. The fan site's been crazy busy thanks to you guys. Just said it's not. And, this book here is all about the latest security techniques, and this is a model gun. Cost me a lot of money. Looks almost real. Oh yeah, it just goes to show how special it is. They had a completely halt production because people kept mistaking it for a real gun. Then don't leave it on the table like that. It was suggested to me by this military buff from the fandom. I figured I could use a bit of security since I'm the sole admin of the whole fan site. Me and you guys are getting really popular. It's been a lot more info on the forum lately too. Some of the stuff up there is pretty scary, so it seemed like I needed a little protection. Don't do anything stupid. It's just for self-defense. I mean, people might come after me if they found out I was working at the Phantom Thieves, right? But as I was saying, we've had a pretty massive influx of new posts on the forum lately. One of them seems particularly worthwhile. It's bigger than anything we've done so far. But if we want to really make the Phantom Thieves famous, we'd need to go after some flashier targets. Leave this to me though, I'll get all the info we need, even if I have to put myself in danger to do it. I don't know if I agree with that idea, buddy. Right, increase EXP earned by backup members. I mean, not bad. By the way, do I look any different to you? People keep telling me it seems I've changed recently. I guess I can't hide my newfound confidence, huh? My true worth will finally... well, if it isn't Mishiyama. Akiyama-kun. Long time no see, Zero. You know, we've been sitting just over there the whole time, but we didn't even notice you sitting here. You're exactly the same as you were back in middle school, Mishima. Yeah, once a zero, always a zero. Yeah. You haven't changed your cell number, have you? No, I haven't. Then why don't you come to our hangout? All your ex-classmates were there, you know? Oh wait, nobody can even remember you existed. Can't invite a guy you don't remember, right? Right. Come on guys, let's go. So what it looks like, okay? You know, that one guy in every class who ends up being the butt end of all the jokes? That guy was me. But I've changed now. I can help you. Sorry, I really needed a drink there. Right, I'm not gonna be that boring guy anymore. Sorry about that. Anyway, it's getting late. We should probably head home. See you later. Oh, McCracken-kun? Oh, just McCracken, sorry. My bad. Just so you know, I'm going to work even harder. Not just in managing the fan site, but also help make the Phantom Thieves household names. I'm gonna do everything in my power so you can just kick back and relax. Alright. Thanks, McCracken. Really lucky to have a friend like you. You just go ahead and focus on changing those bad guys' hearts. Okay, I better go, but we'll talk again soon, okay? Thank you for waiting. Here you go. Nice. Japan's first in list of most prosperous countries, others are praising it as the perfect model of a developed country. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Yep. Let's face it, so calm for some reason. This happiness can't. Yeah. Yeah.
そういえば
Right, I was cleaning my room the other day and I found a collection of stories that I bought when I was a student. You've all heard of the Restaurants of Many Orders by Keiji Miyazawa, right? It was aimed at children, but even when you read it now, it really pulls you in. Speaking of, one of Keiji Miyazawa's strengths is a sense of naming fictional lands and stories. Ihatov is the most famous among them. The place is loosely named after the author's hometown. Okay, now McCracken-kun.
答えて
Where do you think the fictional land Ihatov is modeled after? Iwate, because it's the only one that actually shares enough similarity. Let's network it, and hey, I'm right.
これだ。
やるわね
That's correct. Out of his Kenji's fantasy world is Utopia. Utopia is an ideal world. Oh, sorry. Separate from our own world.
やるじゃねえか
Man, maybe he's not a criminal because we still fucking remember that somehow. No. Your own little paradise, huh? It'd be amazing if that actually existed. All the booze and meat you want. Nope. But then you'd get it all, then I'd be fat. And perpetually hungover. You know what? Maybe things aren't so bad as they are. Oh, I fucking love that. That there is what an adult is. Down to the fucking T. Yeah, about the actualization. Did something happen? One of my fellow artists no longer works in the medium. You mean they gave up painting? To be precise, their entire history and existence as painter and no more. For real. Actualization sure is some spooky stuff. But doesn't that mean Maruki just killed their dreams? No, in this reality they have apparently always been an archer. They're quite skilled as well, from what I've gathered. Seriously, but why archery? I don't know the exact reasoning, but it was most likely Maruki's judgment call. He pried into your associate's cognition and concluded archery to be the best fit for them. That's why Dr. Maruki considers salvation. He probably concluded that the arts were just generating suffering for them. Suppose he thought this would be a superior path. Now they mentioned it, and they did say before they were stuck in a terrible slump. Doesn't that mean all the effort up until now is just wasted? What I've talked about! By doing this, you disregard all of the efforts that they've done to learn. And if the person's not learning, then they're not really gonna develop. Protect people from their pain must have mattered more than their loss of efforts. From his point of view, of course. What a hellhole. Couldn't have put it better myself. It's so pretentious, it's nauseating. Own way your past to live in a blissful ignorance. Yeah, I could never live like that either. See, now we're getting like the arguments I was making right early on. A bit more like widely and consistently with the characters, and I'm fucking loving it. I've already given up on that dream. I want to take better care of myself. Drink with a group? Are you stupid? You can't drink during a discussion. Manager, he's always been reliable, so he's so considerate of his subordinates too. You gonna forgive your boyfriend? What if he starts hurting you again? What are you talking about? He's never done that. We're totally happy together. Yikes. Oh my god, I forgot Yeah, that's right. I fucking have jobs. You remember that, guys? I fucking don't. I think Shinya required a thing, right? A mementos target to be done, because I think we still need to do his mum, right? Yeah, I'm gonna go do his mom. Where are you going? To do your mom. Fuck. Yoshizawa. Wanna go on a date? Everyone in the world seems so happy, but this isn't right. Should we go to the palace today? We need to stop Dr. Maruki. Let's hang out. Hang out? But we have to do something before it's... Don't overthink it. Blah, blah, blah. Trying to do everything I can do right now. Thinking of taking a special lesson from the coach of my club. It's a special program that centers around boxercising. It relieves stress and it's open to the public. I was thinking you could come along if you wanted. I'm definitely spending time with her. What the fuck do you mean? Really? Thank you so much. I'll introduce you to the coach. Hiraguchi-san once my lesson ends. She's an amazing person. She's been guiding Kasumi and me since we were little. Now let's head over. First, we're going to stare into each other's eyes for a moment while the game loads. Kasumi helped me through this special regime several times. It gets tough after a while. Your limbs start feeling heavier and the longer you keep them up. Whenever we did this before, all I could focus on was how well Kasumi was doing and how much I wanted to stop. Kasumi was probably so disappointed in me. Got tired out so quickly. Were you frustrated? It's not that I was frustrated, I just felt so miserable that I couldn't match up to Kasumi. She never doubted herself for a second, and then there's me. Oh, I think it's almost time for my coach to show up. Kinda nervous. Is she scary? You could say that. She's tough on us, and she's a great mentor. She's been helping Kasumi and me for a long time, even though all my stupid delusions as Kasumi, she never stopped helping me. I don't know what I'd do without her. Hello, Coach Hiraguchi. Yeah. Maybe it's just my imagination, but you seem like your old self again. Yes, I'm sorry I worried you. I've been running away from what happened to my sister. So you realized. Are you okay now? I'm not totally back to my normal self, but I'm working towards a new goal. I want to be the best in the world. Like no one ever was. To catch them all is my real test. To train them is my call. So now, sorry, I hate that I remember the entire song. I love, but I hate. Right. So now I'm going to do what I can as Samir. Let's see. By the way, who's this? Oh, this is my senpai from school. We both came here for a lesson. Oh, so you're... Fine. Let's have you go first, so yeah? You can start with your combination. Yes, ma'am. She's got some amazing moves. It was so freaking fast. She really got those aggressive moves down. She really is like her sister. Okay. You can take a break. We'll do some more later. Thank you very much. Coach Hiraguchi, thank you for all your help today. So, how did I do? I tried to put some real force into that combination. You said that you were going to perform as Samir this time. Didn't see that at all. Sounded like a Pokemon reference? Yes, because it was. I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. Catch them all is my real test. Train them is my call. Pokemon, gotta catch them all. Yep. All I saw out there was Kasumi, or a shadow of her at least. What? Kasumi defined her performance by her boldness, yes? That's not something you can appropriate yourself. It came from the energy within her. That's what made her Kasumi. I told you to think about who you really are. Seems like you still don't understand what I mean. You need to stop hiding behind Kasumi. If you keep denying yourself like this, how can she still call you her rival? Huh? What's that supposed to? I never wanted to draw attention to it, but Kasumi had a real competitive streak. She hated to lose. She would always tell me she was so jealous of her little sister and her dedicated, graceful style. Can't lose to her, she said. She wanted you to see that. She said that? It's impossible. Kasumi could do anything, and I was nothing. I said all I wanted to say, but I suggest you think a little harder about it. Okay, it's your turn. Get ready. Oh. That was a big sigh. Sorry, I couldn't help it. Sorry you had to see that mess earlier. Graceful? Now that I think about it, I guess that's the one thing my coach used to compliment me on. But even with that, I couldn't match Kasumi's performance at all. And now she says Kasumi saw me as a rival? I can't believe it. I mean, all I was doing was imitating her. Ever since the beginning, I was just following Kasumi. That was fine in the beginning. I loved being with Kasumi and it was fun. But ever since I started noticing the difference in our gymnastic skills, one thing became clear. I'll always be someone less than Kasumi. Just worthless after all. That isn't true. Thank you for saying that. You really are kind, senpai. Still, something occurred to me when Coach told me what Kasumi said. Realized just like she wanted to show me what she could do, I still wanted you to see my own abilities. You remember? Like when I tried to show off back at the batting cages? Oh, maybe that's what I need to chase. Maybe that feeling can help me get more confidence. Sounded like even Katsumi liked my more subtle and dedicated moves, so if I mix it with her aggressive style, be a duet. Right? Maybe I'll be able to step up my routine. If the key here is showing you what I can do, then I just need you to watch me again. Senpai, will you go out with me again? I could watch you forever. You're gonna make me blush if you say something like that. Thank you. I'll be relying on you. Chance to cure status ailments afflicted upon party members. Nice.
Yoshi.
That's actually quite useful. I mean, I believe Arn had something like that as well. So that's actually good, since that she's kind of replacing Arn. I'll think about what else I can do. When I figure it out, I'll let you know. Oh, is it time already? Let's get going. Thanks to Samir's training, I feel my stamina increased.
Yes.
More max HP. Thank you so much for today. I'll see you next time. Oh, Senpai, thank you for coming with me today. Coach Hiraguchi's so strict, isn't she? She wasn't gonna go easy on you at all. She used to make me and Kasumi work so hard. She was so harsh. She even made me cry a couple of times. Kasumi said she was probably tough on us because she saw our potential. Thanks to Kasumi supporting me with her strength, I kept working hard. Didn't seem like you were struggling at all though. You might be just as tough as Kasumi. Amazing. I was internally screaming. I was internally screaming. I had no idea. Glad we're not all that far apart then at all. Or after all. I can't stop thinking about what she mentioned though. My own energy, huh? Guess I'm the only one who can find that answer. I'll try with everything I have. For now though, I'll talk to you later. Sorry, I had to take that option because that's all I could think of. Is like, if I was in that situation. Been getting a lot of social customers lately. It's tiring me out. Eesh. Scary request. It says kill me. That does sound serious. Sounds like he's in a pretty bad spot. Details are pretty ugly too. His name is Nao Minamoto. He lost both his parents really young. And he's had to take care of his little sister ever since. He's been working really hard at a part-time job to support them both, but right now he hates his sister so much that he can't take it. She's his only family, but he can't control how he feels. At some point, he was so mad he shoved her, and she stumbled and she got really hurt really bad. It was an unfortunate accident, but he says he can't accept that. Is his sister okay? It seems like she's fine, but he just thinks there's no guarantee it won't go worse next time. He'd rather just be killed. Changing his heart is bound to help somehow, right? Need to kill off those negative feelings inside of him. Yeesh. I'm glad to see the Mementos requests got much more lighthearted in the DLC. Alright, first, laundromat.
Yosh.
Get through all of these. Then we go to Shinjuku. Hello, Chihaya. Okay, alright. Affinity reading. Yes. Smith. Ding.
行きますよ。
Cool. Basically, yeah, no, this is what I'm gonna just keep doing until we've maxed that out. Sure. I'm actually kind of far along with hers, if I'm remembering correctly. Like, I think I'm at 6 or 7 with Hifumi, right?
おっと
I think you could stay standing after being struck by my silver infantry sword. Your improvement, considering that you've endured the climbing silver so early in the match. The determination I'm sensing from you is a real inspiration. I must think of a new move. I'm afraid you'll surpass me one day if I don't stay sharp.
実は
The position match against the pro my mother was talking about has been confirmed. It's a very famous shogi player. I mean to be the first woman to reach the pro rank league. I'm sure it will draw a lot of attention, especially after that article. However, I don't intend to lose this. This is my chance to display my true skills. Confess, I'm a bit scared though. It's almost a relief. Apologize if I gave you the impression I was above such nervousness. I hope I'm not being unreliable, considering I am your teacher. To be honest, I'm not sure how well my skills will hold up against a true professional.
よし
But sick of being treated like an idol. I have to show them what I'm made of. Would you consider them heroes or vigilantes? Or the Phantom Thieves? They're vigilantes, without a doubt. A hero, a vigilante can be a hero, don't get me wrong, but nonetheless they are vigilantes. They're acting on stuff that goes outside of the legal system. Like, it is without a doubt, especially with Futsuba's actions that she takes, for example, in info acquisition, that does break laws. So it means that they're acting outside of the legal stuff, and give it a whirl. Which, yeah, look, it means that they're committing crimes for what could be considered a just or reasonable cause, which is what vigilantes is. It's kind of what Batman is. You want a real simple answer. Batman breaks bones and breaks the law, but he also gets the job done.
ありがとうございます
Like, if you asked me, do I think of them as heroes? Yes. Do you think of them as vigilantes? Yes. If you think of them, which one do you consider more, then I'd definitely say vigilante though. Alright, earn double money if a battle is won in one turn after a successful ambush. Yeah, I can do that. Basically, do you nuclear blast them down and instantly win? Yeah, that's basically my fucking style of fighting as it is, so.
参ります
Come lightning metamorphosis golden promotion! Okay. Whatever the fuck you say.
今日はありがとうございました
Gotta love it for me sometimes. Yeah, let's go check the TV. Haven't done that in fucking ages. Alright, lucky we don't lose the battle. Getting stressed, get back up with this lucky bag. Lucky muscle bag. Imported protein. Lucky muscle bag. That has imported protein in it. Fucking no way I'm not taking that. Okay, so let's just kind of go through the motions of figuring out all available things, and it's looking like, yep, I had a feeling.
Yoshi.
Well, I think it's about time. Hey, we're about to enter Mementos, correct? No, I'm still a newcomer, but I'll make sure not to slow down the group. I'm looking forward to working with you all. Any of the bad guys all except Jail, so how can there be justice? Hey, I'm not disputing it. Like, again, it's the same with Batman, is that can you call Batman wrong? Again, Vigilante isn't per se me saying they're bad or anything like that, but yeah, no, they have to step outside the law to take action, and the action more or less is always correct, but that doesn't stop the fact that they're having to step outside the law. You want me to praise someone for breaking the law? Because technically speaking, the bad guys in this also break the law, but they get around it as well. And that's the problem.
Yeah.
But that's where you kind of get to that situation. So in a perfect world, yeah, no, there wouldn't be any need for vigilantes, but there's no such thing as a perfect world.
Huh?
Sorry, I didn't mean to ruin your chance of becoming a senpai. Da-da-da. Okay. Alright. So view requests. We need to do that first. Boy wishes for his own death. Da-da-da. Yes. This actually does suck a lot. The two people that lost their parents young commenting on this, being like, Alright. Really wanted to die, wouldn't make a post like that, yeah. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of appreciate like the way Arn and Futaba are sitting over the couch, like that's just so their style. There's a lot more dialogue for these ones, good lord.
ちょっと
Yeah, no, let's go take some good old action, shall we, kids? God, fucking both these requests are really fucking depressing, huh? I guess I'm trying to think, because like I know a lot of the minimalized dialogue for the other ones is to accommodate when they're added, so they don't have to worry too much about okay, so this one I'm pretty sure is Shinya's mum, yeah. No, like worry about like if a character might not be there or something like that. But still, there was a lot more dialogue in there than there was previous stuff. Are we gonna comment on the fact that Akechi's basically just staring at Ann's ass and just like, yes, I'll enjoy my tea.
Sa, 行こうか.
Oh, okay, so there's the veins from his palace.
そういえば
Oh shit, yeah, true. Kind of the great unconscious, you're terrible at this. Should make a live YouTube channel talk with this stuff or watch you. I honestly... I've really contemplated, because I could do like podcasts and stuff like that quite easily. Or there's a lot of options I have, and I would really be up for that sort of stuff. I know YouTube would prefer if I do it as a separate channel, but I don't think I want to do it as a separate channel. I don't know. Because like that, YouTube wants consistency, so the moment I stop doing gaming stuff per se on the channel, kind of leans to problematic things. But it's just, one thing I find is a lot of people like hearing my like takes and discussions on things, because I'm very good at the transitional knowledge concept, where in a sense of it, every person has their like spikes, which are their things that they're really fucking good at. It's like I'm really good personally at programming, at psychology, and at philosophy and education. Those are probably the 4 key things you can nail on me and say those are your good things. Yet I can talk about medical, I can talk about social, I can talk about all these other things, because there's ways to learn from your main thing, and it's transitioning the knowledge you'd learn in those environments to these things. Sure, you eventually get a slope down effect the further away it is. I will not even attempt to state that like I know really well about medical stuff. There's a reason why I have a lot of friends that know medical information, and I talk with my doctor as well as often as I can, because that's a field that I'm not good at. But like that's kind of the point. You're not supposed to know everything, just find ways of answering within the field you understand. I also got a really good, nice, calm and monotone voice for doing a lot of this sort of stuff, so it's very like almost has a soothing aspect to it. I've done a lot of public speaking, so that's where a little bit of my ability to talk on YouTube has actually come from. It was always the difficulty for me was learning a way to talk while doing things, which YouTube's really improved that ability. Yes. Yep, we nailed that one. Better than thought. We're getting strong readings all the way down. Leads all the way to where we found the Holy Grail. Got a control isn't there anymore, right? Why don't we check for ourselves? Got something I want Violet to see too. Me? Organa transform! Oh, he's gonna turn into a car. How about that?
はい。
Isn't really out of my idea to imagine a cat turning into my car.
なんてことだ。
But my transformation. We actually let the cat part slide that time. Yes, it's the ability to imagine it so easily that allows Morgana to transform in the first place.
さあ、行こうか。
But my main point is it's totally different leagues than those other cars. Right, in a high-performance vehicle. Yep, okay. Whatever you say, buddy. Okay, how much Memento's overview has changed? So far I can tell that it's almost all the same. Yeah, and then there's the final path down there as well. Okay. Let us go here. Is in an area deeper inside. Okay. Let's go to the Mementos overview again and go to... I mean, there's not many spots between here and there, so we could probably just write it down. And just try and find the targets, which I'm pretty confident in being able to destroy. I mean, but if you do want an example of me talking on like one of these sorts of points, though, I think I've talked about this before, but I do have a YouTube video on the channel that I did as a project, talking about like modern digital education. And like that's kind of a good example of me just in an informed discussion point, kind of just talking. I love to talk about mortality and morally good and evil and how not all things are black and white, more grey. Oh, I mean, that's something that's... There is no... In the world we live in, there is very rarely an occurrence of, like, wholly good and wholly evil. I know one discussion that's gotten me in a little bit of trouble before was the discussion around a certain Austrian leader, and how the fact is what he did during especially the early stages of things is he created and improved the lives for what he considered the correct group, but he did a lot for them. There is efforts that he did during that time that still echo out today in Germany as successful ventures. His economic and infrastructural policies were what Germany needed at the time, which is why he gained as much support as he did. Yet his social policies could use a little work. So is it fair to say he's evil? He did evil acts. I will accept that. But is he wholly evil? He was very wrong about certain things. But I'm also in a realistic argument. All of Europe fucking hated that a specific group at the time. I'm being very hesitant because I don't want to get really yelled at. But like, all of Europe hated that one group that you're probably thinking about. And that's why when they came in to liberate them, they shipped them out of Europe. Because it was an opportunity to get out of there and not have to deal with them anymore. Is that acceptable? No. But Europe's the good guys in that story, isn't it? Again, the difficulties of talking morality in general. Because morality is subjective. There is no such thing as common sense, and there is no such thing as common morality. We just abide by rules that we kind of consistently can see keep us more or less safe and in line. That's what like the UDHR and stuff like that is. I should also mention I've done some courses on politics quite a bit, so I do have I had to do quite a bit around like the UDHR and just the general stuff that they had for the constitutions of how humans should be treated by stuff like the UN and all that, even though they have no way of enforcing it. Because why, again, there's so many problems with how that's handled. So yeah, no, if that is something that is wanted though, just like me sitting there and having discussion topics like this, I wouldn't actually be against it. I just know that I would get a lot of people not too happy about some of it, because again, it's some of these discussion points are not discussion points people are ready and happy to have because of existing biases and stuff, which, look, I'm not going to dispute. That's fair. I think it's fair to have your own bias about a situation and certain conversations you just don't want to have or be a part of. But you need to not like seek out those conversations and then complain when you see them. I think certain conversations aren't even warrantable to have because they're just clearly bad to have, especially in certain environments. I mean, 4chan is left alone by the majority of the internet for a fucking reason. And, yeah, I'm not happy with this mother. It's terrible fucking treatment to your son. Pushing you. Hey. Alright, do we think I can one-shot it? I'm gonna make sure I do. Goodbye. There we go. Nice and easy. I actually think I did need to do that approach like I did. That would have probably been a hard fight if I just tried to one-shot her straight out of the park. So he sees me as a loser. How am I supposed to do? And you're thinking? Shinya. Yes, I realize that now. Greatest happiness was me this whole time. Be a good mother for his sake. Forma. Nice. Cool. Well, we can meet up with Shinya at some point and tell him the good news.
これはすごいね。
Let's keep going. Let's see. I'll probably be able to get these targets done, and then I think after that... What am I doing? I should not be doing these fights. I need to just go down a level. This area is scouted after all. Go down and try and find the other targets. And yeah, so I'll get the other targets done and then I'll probably leave off in Mementos today. Again, today it kind of has to finish up a little early because of the whole fucking lecture starts at 8:30, which is really annoying. Ooh, do you think I can kill it? I think I'll shoot it with my gun. Lucky charms. Fuck yeah. Just one bang the bitch. Wang bang it. What else? It's one of those mistake statements that you're like, I don't care about chests. Alright, this is the end of this area, and from here I can check Mementos overview, see what's going on. Yeah, okay, so none of the other targets are turning up anywhere, so we need to go down to the end here. Man, I'm so glad that I don't break my shins. This room brings back memories. Indeed, could never forget, but this is all. These are all more of those cables, right? They must be coming from all over Mementos, gathering in this spot. Actually, it's the opposite. They're not gathering in Mementos, they're spreading. This is the point of origin. For all, this place is the core of the masses' consciousness. If you want to manipulate Mementos, there's nowhere better to start than the very heart of it. So it intends to reach its roots from here to every corner of civilization. Such a desperate move, it makes me sick. Hey, look at that. Central cable. Seems familiar to me some. That's the one handling all the data from Ruki's palace. What's our next move, Joker? Should we follow where it leads? I guess so. Let's see where it goes. Hello? A new area of Mementos. an entire new path.
さっきと全然雰囲気違うぜ。
あ
お疲れ。
ー、上手。
お、上手。
Yes, then you get to God, then it'll be really bad and they don't like you and you question religion tech. Yeah, religious conflicting discussions are always difficult. Like, I grew up in a Christian household and I went to church every week, more or less. I've seen a lot of sides of religion, and I stand by the problem with religion is it's called religion and not culture, because it wants to identify itself differently, so it has its own thing. Okay, very short thing on that before, because I do need to start speeding up because we are coming close to when I need to leave off. God, how am I going to say this without being really, really bad? Religion is a culture because you can see how it adapts in situations like in Japan and such, where it has just turned into culture, and it's because Shinto beliefs are not a religion. In fact, the majority of Japan does not consider itself religious, yet almost all of them practice Shinto beliefs. So that's the actual side of it. It's just a culture that spreads, that's in different other countries. It's a culture that's consistently treated differently, dependent even on the church or the doctrines that are treated upon that church. And yeah, it's the lack of acknowledgement that a lot of the time it's perfectly fine to have your own religion that you believe in, and all that sort of thing, because it's the idea that humans need something to believe in. I believe personally in the betterment of myself. I have an envisionment of my perfect self and the fact that I know I can never attain it, but I constantly strive for it. Which means that I'm constantly trying to strive for perfection, something I can never attain, but it keeps moving me forward. Without a belief, you become stagnant and don't do anything. The problem is, a lot of these religions have belief structures that are very standoffish and deny things. I mean, I've dealt with a woman that refused to use cutlery because it was a scientific advancement, and that is not, in the eyes of God, an acceptable thing. Even though, by that same ruling, the Bible states that the tools of man and the freedom given to man is something that God intends. That the Christian God intends. So it's, again, everyone interprets the rules and stuff differently.
Oh, いや、好き嫌いはダメだね。僕、この先に行ってみるよ。お兄さんたちも行くつもり？
So yeah, that's my little brief thing I could say towards that stuff. I mean, there's also the short term that everyone uses, which is religion's like a penis. We know you have it, that's cool, but don't force it down other people's throats without their consent. which is a really fucking ham-fisted way of saying it,
じゃあ
but it's nonetheless an accurate way of saying it.
不思議な子でしたね。
異世界で現実の常識を基準にする方がナンセンスだよ。
Correct.
この先に行くなら用心しとけよ。いろんな反応のごったにだ。もちろんシャッ
Ugh. Okay, I can look at the map for this area. 40 steps. Fuck. Alright. Who's leveling up? Come on, game. Sure you can figure out. There we go. Oops, wrong way. Oh my god. Recently my fucking connection for the controller has been getting a bit weird. I need to see about a good, like, answer for that. But you know, I wouldn't mind doing like podcasts or podcast-like environments where I talk on this sort of stuff. Like that would definitely be something that would be really, really fun for me. But I would definitely have to be cautious how I approached it. Because that's not something that I think it's easily doable. I mean, I've talked before about how what was it? If with my current setup I couldn't do was it VTubing, right? While playing games because like my computer would not be able to handle it. But that, like just sitting there and talking, that's definitely something that I could feasibly do while VTubing, and that might be fun.
やあ、こっちのことはまだ勉強できてないか。けど、いや、僕のも。やあ。あ。
Okay, is there anything I can do with these stamps right now? I can. Oh. I'm not caring about the money reward because I already get far too much. Oh my god, I can buy Soma from him? Well, that's fucking good. I guess I just need to go get a lot more pedals, huh? But yeah, no, so maxed out EXP. Hello. And I'm gonna max out the items because again, like that's the you can battle the kid at the end of Mementos, but he's tough to beat. Yeah, I had a feeling, because Japan's got a habit of like making those sorts of characters like special, unique fights. I remember the merchant thing fight from Nier Automata is always one that stuck with me. Alright, Brave Step. This one was increased crit chance for all allies. That is really tempting. I think I make her single target if I'm going to use her for anything.
よし
この程度の相手だと練習にもなりません。
Alright, I'll try and get at least one target done, then I'm gonna go... It depends. If I get to a target before I get to a rest area, I'll do the target. If I get to a rest area first, then I will call it there. And we can do the targets later. Like the beginning of next Sona stream. Because I really do not have much longer before I need to wrap up. Think there's a target? Oh. Target on this floor. You'll get there again. Oh sweet, I leveled up. Ooh, I'm one level away from being able to probably get fucking my Izanagi stand buffed up more. I'm actually really, really good here. I mean, I can also, like, if I really want to, farm Reaper for more EXP. Because I know that's a large amount of EXP when you kill the Reaper. I just know at this point in time also the weakness is I can only consistently do it with guarantee of just Joker surviving. So that's the weakness, I guess, at this stage. Sorry I interrupted you there, Mona. Alright, here's our target. Okay. Ah, so this is the mother that's abandoning her child.
Boy.
I know that you're right, but I can't. Please leave me alone. I don't deserve to live. Whoa! Okay, that's bad. Yeah. Okay, yeah, no, we gotta stop this. Fucking hell. They fucking stepped up a few fucking margins of this shit. Went from like 9 to 11 with these mementos targets. What the fuck? Let's take this series. Ooh, stretch. You didn't get to see the stretch fully because my cat was covering it, but there was a stretch there that there's oh, I need to pop that because that blocks my bullshit. Okay. So it should be gone now, right? Yes. Fuck me, you are tanky. Okay. weak. Nice. All out attack. There's no point in talking with a target. Alright. Must have able to do anything. I couldn't even get out of bed some days. I was even annoyed by my daughter when she talked to me. Wish for her death. I think so. Something so horrible. Not too late to change. Not too late. Right now, just go home and start changing by doing what I can. That's all you can ever ask of someone. Fuck. Fucking hell. There's one more, but like I said, we're right on the wire of time, so we're gonna save here. I'll do what I did last time. Like I said, I'm gonna make a save here, and then I will leave the save alone, and I will make a next save again on top of that here. That will show you the difference in time and potentially levels and stuff like that a little bit. And I promise to at least get 3 hours worth of extra mementos grinding, not doing the targets, not doing anything else other than grinding up levels and getting upgrades done. So there's a good chance that between now and next, you'll see a fair bit stronger of a protagonist at the very least. So, with that all being the case though, thank you so much for watching today. I really appreciate it. If you could, leave a like or a comment on the video, very much appreciated. It helps the video out, helps me out, helps the channel out, and helps you out finding this content again in the future. Also, consider subscribing to the channel, hitting the notification bell to find out when I go live, as well as follow me over on Twitter where I do post when I'm going live, as well as some of the stuff that's going on in my life in general, things relevant I feel to the stream, or just some of the stuff that I'm working on as well in the background. I did post something there yesterday and it's currently being brought up by a third party, and now there's a lot of discussion going on. Needless to say, yeah, no, things in my life are a little complex at the moment, and I just kind of want things to be over because I've been screwed over and I don't want to be screwed over anymore. But nonetheless, again, you're awesome, stay awesome, and again, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you again next time. Till then, bye-bye.